a young black woman named Alisha had prepared for weeks for a job interview at a prestigious company. She walked in with confidence, carrying her portfolio and resume ready to prove her skills. But the moment she entered the room, she noticed the condescending looks exchanged between the interviewers. Instead of being asked about her qualifications, one of them smirked and made comments about her natural hair, mocking her appearance rather than focusing on her experience. Another interviewer whispered loud enough for her to hear, suggesting she wouldn't fit into their corporate image. Alisha kept her composure, answering every question with grace, but the interviewers continued dismissing her, laughing quietly. And finally, one of them stood up and told her bluntly that she was not a good fit. Humiliated, they asked her to leave before she could even finish her closing remarks. Alisha walked out holding back tears, feeling defeated and disrespected. What the arrogant interviewers didn't know was that Alisha's husband, James, was the CEO of the very company they worked for. That afternoon, James asked his wife how her interview went, and she explained everything in detail. Shocked and angered, James called an emergency meeting with the HR department and the same panel of interviewers. When they walked into the conference room, their faces turned pale as they saw Alisha sitting next to James at the head of the table. James stood up and sternly addressed them, demanding an explanation for their behavior. The interviewers fumbled with excuses, trying to cover up their actions, but Alisha calmly repeated what had happened. James then revealed that he had been considering those very managers for promotions, but now they were under review for discrimination and unprofessional conduct. The staff members who had mocked Alisha were speechless, realizing they had insulted not only a highly qualified candidate but also the wife of the CEO. Within days, the company took swift action, issuing disciplinary measures and implementing mandatory sensitivity and diversity training across all departments. As for Alisha, James made sure she never had to face such treatment again. Instead of applying for a job, she was offered a leadership role in the company, where she could use her skills and experience to help build a fairer hiring process for others. What began as a humiliating experience turned into a powerful lesson for the company and a reminder that respect and professionalism should never depend on appearance or prejudice.